this is Main Hashmi and it's Valentine's Day. I am keeping all the red I could find in my place. So, we are going to talk about dating life and my experiences with men. Also, good men, ladies. I'm not here to bitch about men here. They are good men and they are other kind of men also. All we know about it. So, stay tuned and keep watching. So, where should I start from? Let's talk about women like me and women like you who are working, who are independent, who have their own money, who drive their own car, but still get so much unsolicited advice from men around them. And when it comes to men, they think that you owe them something. I have seen so many men in my life because considering my situation, there was no certain protection of a brother or a father in my life. I've already moved out and speak up for my self-respect. There were so many restrictions for me to show myself as a good person, as a good girl who just works all the time and doesn't have fun or don't go out or meet friends or have male friends. I mean, why can't I have male friends? I have good male friends and I keep my friends very two or three. I'm not a group person and I don't hang out much with a lot of people. I have a lot of lady friends also. I'm social, but I am not that kind of a person who is have a gang or something like that. And these men, to be honest, they respect me as a person. They don't think of me as a woman with boobs. I am a human for them. I'm not pretty, I'm smart, I'm intelligent. We work together, we discuss business together. They don't call me names. There are 2-3 people around and there are a lot of other people, those friends that you don't meet every day. So this is it. And about my dating life. Yeah, so during lockdown, in fact last year, I had this attorney and she suggested to make an account on Bumble. So I did that. And it was very crappy. It was bad. Mostly I ended up making friends with them. They were good men also. We just went out for coffee and I said, it's not, I'm not, the one I'm looking for. So the thing is, another thing. So I'm a girl. I am independent, self-made, make my own money, run my house. I have a home. It's not a bachelor's home. Khana pakta hai, groceries aati hai. They're a home like any other woman could have. I just don't have kids and a husband, and it's like a big thing here. So there were a lot of things that why is she doing that? Why not? I'm doing everything by myself. Why can't I just choose a companionship or a partner for myself? I deserve to be happy as well. And so many women outside who are in my shoes also deserve that thing. So all of these things that we keep on putting it on a woman. There is a breakup. Oh, he left you. He used you. He is using you, or he is showing you as an object, and all of that. I haven't dated for 4 fucking years. I was single workaholic and working, and I wanted to. If you have watched my vlogs, I have cried enough. There was a lot of despair, there was a lot of compassion for other people, friends that who were always asking me for favors. I'm sick and then this friend I'm in bed and then this person is asking me if I can make her official proposals. It takes so much time. If I can do her office work, asking me if I can help other one to help with her set up her social media, and it takes so much time. So and when I asked for a hug or something, they were nowhere to be found. So I have changed myself. I'm not looking for that hug. I have enough love. I have love from you guys and it really means a lot to me. So the thing is, I made this account in Bumble. One story I just want to tell you that, long story short, this person, and there were so many men I saw from my social circle who were there looking for women. So if you are, to a lot of men I said, if you're going to slut shame me, then who are you going to go out with, or who are you going to meet? If there are no women, what are you going to do? Common sense, people, common sense, men. Well, so this person, I said, listen, we can be friends, I think, and just a couple of dates and you can understand. And I understand my family situation and social standing considering in Pakistan, and I don't fulfill all the requirements for the Rishta profile. So that's the thing, and I value myself a lot. I love myself a lot, so I don't want to end up with any jerk and then make myself miserable. I have everything. Touch wood, I will touch wood later. So I have a lot of things in my life. I have a nice dog, I have a nice home, I have a good career. I'm internationally getting recognized and all of that. So I want companionship. So how am I going to do? Go out and meet people, right? How do you meet people? You go on Bumble, right? So then, and then how do you do that? You pick and choose. You meet and then you understand, okay, no, not this one, thank you, next. So there was this person and I thought we could be friends and he took me to the beach and I thought, and he was an asshole. He didn't introduce me to everyone, he told everybody, and I said, can you just not mention that I'm on Bumble, because it was also coming to my Instagram, people telling me and judging me on that. Oh, I saw your profile. Is it real? No, I was not looking for 3-letter word sex. I was looking for companionship. Right? That's what you do. That's how you go for a relationship or companionship or whatsoever. But in your little heads, just if you are not an open-minded person, just you can go out and then you don't have to watch this video. So what happened was, he didn't even know how to treat me. He didn't even know how to introduce me to his friends. He was so overwhelmed he was a very mediocre person, not open-minded as well. And then he told all of his friends, even though I told him particularly, can you just not mention that dating site? And I'm a curator, I'm Mehreen Hashmi, I would love to be introduced that way. He told everyone that I am from Bumble. And the way people treat you and the way they judge you and the way they award you and your introduction as a girl from Bumble. So it's a big taboo here. We all date, we all go out, we all have people, but we just don't want to accept. And parents, if your daughter has found a guy and you just go and help them for choosing a good life partner that they can go out with, or they can have a good life with. They need to know how to choose their life partners. It's 2021. There is co-education. I work among men only. And I don't have female colleagues. And I don't have female officials. Everywhere I go, it's men. In some culture department, everywhere, Club 432, it's full of men. And I'm dealing with them, I'm friends with them, we work together, they treat me as a human, a person who is professional. So, a woman who is professional can do so much, can choose her life partner as well. And she should not be slut-shamed, or she should not be put in a category. I had this from so many friends. They're not friends with me. Thankfully. So, about you should give yourself a deadline. When are you getting married? I said, I'm happy. I'm a free spirit. I will when it's time, or when I find someone. Otherwise, I'm happy. I'm enjoying my life. I'm traveling and everything. It's still, there was this label, go find yourself someone. There was one point that I went out. I said, should I just go on the road and just pick anyone to get and say, okay, yeah, let's get married? And I don't think that I'm still ready for that. I'm ready to adopt a child. I would go for it when I have financial stability and, when I'm mentally, emotionally ready for it. I love my dog. I have good friends. But this should not be put in, a checklist that tick, 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 tick. And then you are a complete person, you are a valuable woman when you have a man, or if there is a breakup or something like that. There's one more thing. Whenever I tried to have someone, everyone around me started bitching with them. They were not happy for me, and that hurt. No, I'm not going to fucking cry now, because I've stopped that. I have cried enough in my life. I am adoring everything good I have right now and being grateful, and those people who have hurt me, they can go to hell. So there's this one friend who was like a father to me, and I respected him as a father. He has an 18-year-old daughter, he has a wife, and he mentioned his temptations also, and he was making fun of #MeToo movement in front of me when I have so much trauma and baggage about that. So that's another story I will share with you later on, but that sucks. And there are those people who think that, okay, she is open-minded, liberal and all of that, and telling other girls to be liberal and live your life and ask for respect as well for living your life. You are not hurting anyone. I am not hurting anyone. I'm so glad that I am not in their place. I didn't hurt those people. They did it. I forgive them. Whoever you are listening, watching, I forgive you from the bottom of my heart, and I'm moving on from my life for my own self. So the thing is, back to the dating life. So there are so many connotations, he dumped you, he damaged you. No, it's just two people were out and then it didn't work out. I had a breakup, and then My friend said, "Ah, you are crazy. That's why he also left." And I said, "Huh? He didn't deserve it. It didn't work out. So what? There are divorces also. There are a lot of other things happen also. It depends that what makes you happy. That text, girls, that his attention towards you does not show your value. And guys, be nice, but don't be a doormat. You need a woman who respects you, who values you, who appreciates your little efforts. I have seen guys doing a lot for the love of their life and they're not appreciated. There are two ways. There are always two sides of the story. One, the girls are nice and cute and kind, and then there are other things, and men are abusive and carouse and not giving so much damn about her and everything. I've been in an abusive relationship also for 3 years. Yeah, that's another story. So there's a lot in my personal life that has happened, and I want to tell you that what matters is your happiness and what makes you happy. And trust me about that. Rumi said that fall in love and don't tell anyone. So you fall in love and don't tell anyone, because whenever there are two people going out or trying to figure it out or whatever, or you need to know the person also. You just don't put a label in the beginning. You just don't go for shadi. After first meeting, you don't do that. It takes a year or 6 months to know a person. You have to live your whole life with this person. So and other people don't poison their heads that for girls and the guys and games and all of that. It's a beautiful thing. It's between two people, however they like it. So I have seen that every time when two people are going out or figuring it out, there are three other friends start ruining their relationship. The advice is very bad always. Don't tell them to work it out or go forward. We encourage them. No, don't do that. There are already so much pain and suffering in this world. So why not, if some people are loving each other? So I hope if you are single in a relationship or it's complicated for you, I wish you a very happy Valentine's Day. Don't forget to love yourself and stay happy and take care of yourself and take care of each other if you are in a relationship. So wherever you are going out, have fun. It's a happy day. It's a red day. It's Valentine's Day. So if you like this video, I'm a curator and I share about my work mostly, and I make these Mehreen's vlogs about a lot of social taboos and a lot of my other struggles and my story, being a survivor of abuse and moving out and single and and self-made and living on my own, creating my own life and living by my own rules. I am a workaholic though, so I'm trying to break it and have a personal life as well. And one more thing that people keep saying, go focus on your work, focus on your work. And I said, listen, that's all I do. I just work. That's all I do. I also deserve some happiness, right? You also deserve some happiness. You also deserve all the love you are looking for. But first, love yourself. Unless you do that, nobody else is going to do that for you. So when you love yourself, when you be yourself, when you are comfortable in your own skin, the person who is meant to be will be there for you. As Rumi said, what you seek is seeking you. So take care of yourself and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post on every week. I will see you next week. Share it with your friends and family and do comment how do you like it. And if you have a love story, do share it with me. It's a fun day. It's a fun weekend. Take care and much love.